Oh man. What's up, everybody? Happy October. Austin and Mason coming at you with things that we see in real estate to bust some myths and give you some tips behind the curtain, so to speak. So, Mason, first of all, congratulations on a great year. Like being able to work with you and a lot of these buyers, very interesting to see what people are going through right now, what they're presenting. So, kudos to you and your team for that. Just starting off
Oh,
right.
oh, thank you very much, Austin. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a great year. We've been super blessed to work with a lot of great people and to work with you. I mean, every transaction that we've had together so far this year, of course, you and your team have actually absolutely knocked it out of the park. So we've enjoyed it and our clients love it. So, hey, it's been a good year. It's been awesome. Can't
It's a
complain.
good win. It's a good
Yep.
win. So, let's talk about a little bit of what we're seeing right now. So, I thought this was a hilarious one for today for folks. Keep calm and follow the money, right? Like when you're buying a property in our nice little regulated loan land, we have to really track everything, right? It's Patriot Act that we follow. It's BMAL, like the anti-money laundering, banking anti-money laundering act. There's like all these different things, and I know that it can be cumbersome, right? Or annoying, shall we say, when we're like, well, you moved $5 from account A to account B, and I have to have all the paper trail and things, right? Um, but I think what I wanted to share with people today is, that why, right? Like all these regulations behind it and maybe some tips for success. When you're dealing with buyers, right? Are you seeing anything pop up? Do they understand kind of the way the flow needs to be, or what are you seeing kind of that in?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. It's really interesting because we'll have buyers that bought a home, 20 years ago or something like that. And, they start the loan process and everything. And they become a little frustrated because they're like, I can't believe you guys are asking me for so much. When I bought a home 20 years ago, they didn't ask for half this stuff. And we also have buyers that I've literally had buyers where they didn't even know they were on title for a property. And we had a deal fall apart because somebody was co-signing with somebody else. They were already co-signed on another loan and they didn't even understand how co-signing works. And that's a whole nother conversation right there. But we do see unexpected things pop up on a pretty consistent basis, whether it's money in and out or little hiccups like that. So yeah, it's a common issue that we run into without a doubt.
Yeah, for sure, right? And I think it's all about asking questions and setting the right expectation, right? And communicating because things happen, right? Like we had a circumstance where we're like, hey, Bank A can't wire this for a week, right? And we're like,
Yep.
okay, well then let's look at Bank B, right? So I think having those conversations, but really understanding like why we have to track it, right? Unfortunately, there are still a lot of people that commit fraud in this world and
Mhm.
buying properties with cash and taking money out of it or using funds that were not sourced legitimately, shall we say, right, can still be a thing. And I know that can hold everybody up. So I want to just educate everybody out there that like have the open conversation. Like there's no judgment. Tell us where it's coming from. Like one guy literally stole pirate treasure for their down payment, right?
What?
True story. True story. Had a gold doubloon and like everything, right?
Now,
Like
that's one I've
it's
never had before. That's pretty
right?
epic right
Like we had
there.
somebody physically walk in with a suitcase of cash, right? Like
Yep.
we don't, there's no judgment. Let us help you work through the process
Yeah.
because for fortunately or not, there's a lot of bad people out there that are doing bad things, and these rules and regulations can seem to penalize people. Let me ask you this question, Mason. So, that's really talking about the buyer side. So on the seller side, they're dealing with getting money typically, right? Like they're usually not bringing in money to close deals. When you see people with their final proceeds or in their payoffs, are there anything that you want to help educate people out there that they should be prepared to know or realize?
One of the biggest things, especially with as a transaction that maybe you're selling an investment property, or perfect example, we've got a seller right now that he's on title to property with his parents. His parents don't live in the country, and there's just some intricacies there. And then they plan to split the proceeds of the sale between multiple different family members who aren't even on title. So the first thing I told them was, hey, you guys really need to talk to a CPA before you start divvying up this money to see what your tax implications are going to be. So that's one of the biggest things, without a doubt, is
Yeah.
not wanting to get hit with an unknown tax bill down the road and be blindsided by that is huge. So there are definitely other professionals that we coordinate with when you're receiving your proceeds. I mean, also, if it is an investment property, what are you going to do with those funds? Do you plan to just pay the capital gains and run? And if so, again, talk to a CPA so you know what you're looking at. Or do you want to do a 1031 tax exchange, roll that into something else and defer those capital gains? But just like you said, I mean, it's so important to have those big conversations up front to know what your client's goals are, what their objectives are, know where the money is coming from so you can work through all the issues that may come up and help guide them in the right direction. The worst thing is when you get way far into escrow and then all of a sudden there's an issue because something wasn't disclosed or you can't use money from a certain account. And it's the same for a seller. You hate for them to take all their money, go spend it, and then all of a sudden they owe 20 grand in taxes and didn't even think they were going to. So, doing all
Yeah.
that up front is super, super important for sure.
Yeah, lean in on the conversation, right? Like, let's work together for it. So that's one thing I'm gonna go ahead and stop the share that I always appreciate about you and your team is you're looking forward down the line for the client, right? You're looking forward and you're giving them advice and support, not just to get this done, but what do they really want to achieve with it? So, Mason, I'm always so grateful to work with y'all. Like anybody on the Central Coast, you should definitely give them a call.
Oh, Sam, you and your team are amazing, Austin, and I appreciate you guys having those conversations up front. And that's why when we get in escrow together, it goes smoothly. And I love it.
Yeah, totally, totally. We could probably tell some horror stories of people that didn't work with us and then
Oh
it
yeah, I'm
wasn't
going
so
through one
much.
right now.
Oh no, still. Oh, well, give them our love. So,
Thank you.
but all right, my friend, I appreciate you. Let us know what we can do to help y'all. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye.